Look at the resolution again. Disruptive innovation in the financial sector can no longer respond to the daily challenges of poor people. You will now need all your experience, you will need your sharp intellects, and you will need your clickers.
I love fintech. Fintech is my life. I use it every day. But I am privileged. I am educated and I am connected. Let's go together to a typical African village. There's no electricity. There's no mobile network coverage. And let's look at the people there. The Economist in 2016 said that only 50% of the African population have access to mobile phones. And the vast majority of those are feature phones. And of those, the vast majority are held and used by men. And those that do have smartphones rarely can afford the data packages to actually use them. And let's look at the people involved. They are, along with 1 billion plus on this planet, illiterate and very often innumerate. They really struggle with the alphanumeric interfaces that are required to interact with the current states of innovation. And these innovators rarely take the time to build the interfaces or the user cases for the applications for poor people. They work for the more affluent. They have little understanding of the needs, the aspirations, the perceptions, or the behavior of poor people. And so the innovations that they produce are typically solutions looking for a problem. Fifth, we must remember, of course, that these people are extremely vulnerable. And I think we can agree that the current state of consumer protection around this disruptive innovation is grossly inadequate. There are millions out there who have lost money either due to fraud or to having sent value to the wrong number inadvertently. There are even more millions now blacklisted on the databases of banks and credit reference bureau for small digital credit loans. This cannot be credibly seen as a way forward to address the real daily needs of the poor. And finally, let us not forget that poor people value personal interaction. We've heard that time and time again throughout this conference. And yet, my esteemed opponents would like to argue that somehow, with technology, they will solve the very, very real problems and the very, very difficult pain points that the poor face in the under-resourced, poor infrastructure, distant villages. They need us to do better for them. They need us to think more clearly and to move beyond the naivety of ignoring the real world and saying, fintech will fix it. Thank you.